Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. I hope everybody had a fantastic holiday. I'm excited to be here with you guys tonight. I feel like we have a lot to talk about and a lot to cover tonight, so I'm really excited that you guys are here. I'm excited to be here. Okay, so just real quick, I feel like I talk about this. I've been talking about this, and guys, this isn't a paid a promotion from Para, but it's just something I believe in, and I've been mentioning it every week that I've been starting to do this. If you guys haven't checked it out, it's in the description of this live. It is driverrights.org. So if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. DoorDash, is really going through a lot of measures lately to make sure that they're not transparent to us. They've even hired even more people lately to make sure that they're preventing us from seeing full trip transparency. So the Para team has really shifted their focus to driverrights.org, and it's not a union. It's not asking for money. They're not, here to strike. That's not what it's all about. And they're really fighting for our rights as independent contractors, and they are really fighting for our full transparency, and they really believe that we should be seeing pay, distance, pickup, drop-offs, like the whole 900 yards that we should be seeing as drivers. So, if we were just transparent, or I should say if DoorDash was just transparent, a lot of problems would be solved. So if you guys can, go check that out for me today. And then also, thank you so much again for being here today. If you, go through this live stream with me, I really appreciate it. And then don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel and this live stream as well. I would really appreciate it. So this week, this is kind of my lineup for this week coming up. Is I have tomorrow, I am with Hannibal is Hungry at 8 p.m. on his channel. So I have that going on this week. The Rodeo Roundtable with Steve, the Rideshare Rodeo. We're with the Roundtable with Gary from Middleton Technologies. Hannibal is Hungry, and also Steve. So it's us, and then we have a guest every single week. So don't forget to check that out as well at 9 p.m. on Thursdays. And then the Driven Mom, who is Tony's wife, Lisa from The Driven Dad, she is putting together a ladies' night on the 19th. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. So that will be on her channel. And once again, that's the 19th of September at Lisa, it's 9 p.m., right? I'm hoping I'm getting that right. Leave it in the comments if I got that right. I think it's 9 p.m. So we have that going on. So that's kind of my lineup going on this week and a little bit into the following week. So that's actually really exciting. So I've had an interesting week, and I can't wait to talk to you guys about it. So we're going to get right into it. But before we do that, I'm just going to say a quick hi to everybody. So, hey, Steven, how are you? Hey, Thomas, what's going on? Eric, how are you? Julie, what's going on? The Driven Dad, Tony, hey, Lisa, what's going on? Hey, Gary, thank you for being here. Kimberly, hey, how's it going? Insta Poppy, how are you? You're on vacation for a little bit. Are you back? I hope that you had a really good vacation. And Delivering with Purpose, Sarah, hey, what's going on? Cynthia, hey. Bossman 562, how you doing? No, it's not a moderator chat. No, anybody is more than welcome to join. DoorDash Rick, what's going on? Ricky Knight, how are you? And Christopher, how are you, my friend? Okay, and Sharika, how are you? Oh, I love Tuesday nights. We have some amazing, hey Lisa, what's going on? We have a lot of fantastic drivers that are here every Tuesday. So Yeah, so my week. So I am day number 4, day number 5 into Top Dasher program. So I can't even say a week at this point. I've spent the past couple days, 4 days, 5 days really trying to dive into the Top Dasher program and learn and absorb and really try to figure out how this is working in my area. And I'm gonna be very specific about this, guys. And maybe I wasn't clear, and I'll be sure that I'm extra clear on this. I am doing Top Dasher for me and how it is working in my area and in my park market, and my whole entire platform, my whole entire channel is me going out and working every day and showing you what I do every day. I do not tell you guys to go out and be a Top Dasher. I don't tell you not to be a Top Dasher. And I think that's the beauty of this channel is, you know what, you can make your own decisions and kind of go from there. But this was a decision I made for myself. So this is my own personal journey, and everybody has their own way of doing things. I just like to immerse myself. Like, I give everything my all. Like, when I say I'm going to do something, like, I'm all in. And that's exactly what I am doing with this Top Dasher program and the other programs that kind of came with it. And everything is market specific. What works in my area might not work in your area. What works in your area might not work in my area, and vice versa. Like, it can vary with different parts of the country. Heck, it can even vary in different parts of New Jersey for all I know. But I just really like to bring you guys along with me every day that I do this. And, it's not a study, it's not a test. It literally is just me and my journey doing Top Dasher, large order program, the pizza program, all the other programs that kind of I've been involved with this program. So that's been kind of, I've never been a Top Dasher in my market. If you're new to my channel, you might not know that, but I've been on the DoorDash platform now for almost 4 years. I can't believe it's been almost 4 years. And I really, I can't believe that I've never been Top Dasher. Maybe when I first started, I don't even know when I first started. Was that a thing that you were a Top Dasher when you started? I don't even know whether that was a thing or not, but I can honestly say I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I would know if I was Top Dasher. So this is my very first time going into the large order program. I'm sorry, I'm actually saying these. I'm actually so excited for you guys. So Lisa, that's awesome. I'm so excited for you. And then I saw over here too, Tony, that's awesome. I told you to get your butt on the large order program. I'm glad you guys, I'm glad people are taking advantage of the programs that are out there. And we're going to kind of go into that tonight as well to really see how these programs are really working for me. So we're going to dive into that tonight as well. And, I might be wrong. I might be right. Isn't that a song? Is that a song? There might be wrong. I might be right. I don't know. I think it should be a song. I could lose or I can win. I mean, we're only 4, 5. We're day 5. These days kind of mesh together, but we're only in day number 5 or 6 of this month-long process. So I'll say this. I won't let it fail. I always say that if anything messes with my money, I'm out. And so far, I have not missed a beat as far as making my goals. So if that's one positive that has come out of this, that definitely, I'll take that as a win opposed to a loss as well. So, I'm not a clickbait person. My videos are kind of straightforward, just like this live is. So, will I multi-app again? That is like the question of the week, question of the hour. And yes, I'm not. I'm not done multi-apping. I'm a true multi-apper, true and true. I'm just, I'm not going to multi-app until I feel comfortable that I've finished learning everything I can on what the Top Dasher and large order program kind of has to offer in the ins and outs of DoorDash. I feel like I'm kind of learning DoorDash, and I think I said this in one of my videos. I feel like I was like a rookie for a little bit, but I feel like I'm relearning DoorDash in a new light. Not that the processes are different or anything like that. Like, I'm really trying to, give a fair share and a fair shake to the programs and really figure out, is it good? Is it bad? Is it okay? Am I going to do it next month? That I still don't know because I'm only in day number 5. It's hard to tell at this point. But those are kind of the things that I've been doing. And I know, like I said, I always give it my all. So that's no different from doing anything else that I do. That's why I've been doing all DoorDash days. Just like when I started Spark, I did a whole week straight of just Walmart Spark just to see what Spark could do for me in my area. So I'm applying the same concept to what I'm doing right now. Like, I really want to give it a really good shake and not, say, yes, this is fantastic, or, oh my God, this is the worst thing, without really, giving it my all and giving it my full attention, which is, what I've been doing. And, as things happen, I've been trying to get out the videos to you as quickly as I can so you guys kind of see it as it's happened during the day or actually in real time. So I've been really trying to get you guys out that information as quickly as it possibly happens as well. And, speaking of, multi-apping, I really believe in the multi-apping process. I believe maybe my multi-apping might be, different. I believe in the options of multi-apping, which, I think is why I like multi-apping so much. And, having your options open is, a very good key to multi-apping. And will I ever step away from it? No, I won't. I won't. And, just to give you an example, and I put out the community post, hopefully you guys saw that today, is DoorDash, like, big time glitched on me today. It didn't crash or anything, but man, I have to tell you, there were some wacky things happening with DoorDash today. Did any of you guys have that glitch, or was it like literally just me? Was it just like Kim's on the Top Dasher program? Let's let DoorDash glitch on her today. I don't know, but let me know if you guys saw that glitch today, because it was literally crazy. Yeah. So, thanks, Rick. I appreciate it. Yeah, so today, just to, get sidetracked for a half a second. So today I just got done an order, and of course I was cherry picking, and I'm like, decline. And all of a sudden, like, the orders that I declined, they were starting to come back again, and the text messages were starting to come back again as well. It was like the wackiest thing that was happening. And so I turned it off. Thanks, Sarah. You're in, so you can, I'm hoping. I don't know. I guess my experiment is, if Top Dasher and large order programs are worth them to do, like, month after month. That's something that I'm gonna have to figure out within the next 25 days. Did I do my math right? 24 days. That's one things that I'm gonna have to do. So I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to be part of this DoorDash glitch. So I turned off DoorDash, and even with DoorDash off, like, I was still getting order notification, and it was like order after order after order after order. I'm like, what is going on? And text message after text message, and I'm like, DoorDash, stop, please stop. I'm offline. Stop sending them to me. So finally they stopped. I don't know whether they just resent the orders that I had already done. I don't know what was happening. I couldn't figure it out, but it stopped. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go online now and I'm going to start dashing again. So I go online and I took an order and I'm actually in the restaurant getting my order, and it kept saying, you have a new order, you have a new order, you have it, like one after another, you have a new order. And then this is actually kind of the funniest thing out of all of it. Your DoorDash has been paused. And I'm like, how can it be paused? I'm on an order. Are you kidding me? So that was my DoorDash glitch today. But it kind of goes to show, like, I still think having your options open is, don't put all your eggs in one basket, which I think is where multi-apping kind of comes in. It glitched for you too. That's good to know. Okay, so it crashed on you. Okay, so I wasn't the only one. Oh man. I was more, I think it was more annoying because DoorDash was still working. It wasn't one of those glitches where like DoorDash shut down. It was one of those glitches that were just really annoying. Really, really annoying. Ricky Knight, Top Dasher does well for me. Also, if you have a large order program, pizza program, shop and deliver orders, you can multi-app just with DoorDash. Yeah, I'm learning that quite quickly. So yeah, that was my DoorDash saga. Lisa, you're glad. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't see it either. It was literally, it was a little on the annoying side. I have to tell you. So that was like my DoorDash saga today. I'm like, see, multi-apping's not dead. Thank God. Thank God I multi-app, but I didn't have to pull out my other apps. DoorDash kind of kept on going. It was just really annoying. So, I still believe in multi-apping. I will, before the end of the month, use the Top Dasher program, large order program, pizza order program, all at the same time, and kind of see what my area can produce. And my step one is learning Top Dasher. My step two is then multi-apping with the Top Dasher account, and we're going to kind of see, we're gonna see what happens. See what money I can make. Like I said, I'm making my days on just DoorDash. I have to say it's been less stressful working one app, if that is all possible. Not switching in and out and in between, different apps. Thank you, Lisa. I really appreciate you got this Top Dasher. You got this Top Dasher. Lisa's also in the Top Dasher program. So thank you, Lisa. I really appreciate it. Okay, Kim, you taking shots at my clickbait video last night? Oh, not at all. I didn't. No, not at all. I am not a clickbait person. I try to come up with catchy thumbnails and catchy titles, but kind of what you see is what you get. And no, I just didn't want it to come across as this whole live is one big huge clickbait at all. So no, not at all, Tony. So that's kind of my steps. So what I've been noticing so far is like microscopic differences. Like I said, it's been less stressful. I will say that. It's been easier in some ways, harder in other ways. There's been a lot more orders that have been coming in. There is in my area, there's been a constant flow of orders. Am I still getting the crap orders? Absolutely. Am I still getting long distance orders? Absolutely. That has not changed whatsoever. And I feel like it's really honing in on my cherry picking skills. Hey Roy, what's going on? my cherry picking skills, I've been really trying to hone in on, really picking. And I think that was like my first day, like what I think I was overthinking things and analyzing things, if that makes any sense. So it really is, yeah, it is, it is what it is, as they say. That's been kind of like my observations, what I have realized this past week. Thomas, thank you so much. Okay, that just made me laugh. So first of all, cheers, Thomas. I really appreciate that. So LOP is lots of pepper for Dr. Pepper. That's funny. Thank you. I really appreciate it. That actually made me laugh. But, I've learned kind of what these programs are designed for, what these programs can do for you, what they've done for me. And to me, that is, some of the eye-opening experiences that I've noticed this past week. And, I've never had the opportunity to have all these programs all at the same time. I've never had Top Dash all at the same time, a large order program. I was on the pizza program already. I was already on the shop and deliver priority program. I don't know how, but I was. I kept getting emails that I was. I think I signed up for it months ago when it first got rolled out, and I don't think it was ever taken out because I see shop and deliver orders quite often on the DoorDash program. So kind of going through these programs has been, an eye-opening experience on what I was missing out on. And, that's the one thing, if that's a takeaway this week, I can, say if you guys can utilize the programs for your benefit. I feel like that's what they're designed to do, and they're designed to make money. The best way DoorDash can actually make you money. I feel like there's a big difference between being a regular Dasher not on these programs and then going into these programs. I feel like it's a very big eye-opening experience. I'm like, darn, and you guys know me, I'm all about making money. I'm like, I've let a lot of money go over the past 4 years that I've been on the DoorDash platform because I feel like I wasn't utilizing the programs that they actually have. So, and another thing is, I think the biggest thing is these orders, especially, large order programs, they're consistently, coming in my area. So I think that's the biggest thing is the consistency of orders coming in and the consistency of large orders coming in. It's at least changing my mind about DoorDash, say a little bit. I'll be honest, I was never the biggest DoorDash fan. I went into this very skeptically, thinking I'm like, this is not going to work. And there were a couple of times going for the Top Dasher program, I'm like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And I'm like, okay, I have to see this through. It was more determination at that point, that I needed to really see it through. And that's exactly what I did. And I'm glad that I did see it through, because I feel like my mind has opened a little bit more to DoorDash and not as negative to the DoorDash program. So I will say that. So it really has, really turned itself around, in my opinion. Sandy, this is actually good advice. So, I'm open to advice. I know there's a lot of veteran Top Dashers out there and multi-appers. So you said I'd be afraid of multi-app during lunch dinner. I get at least 1 to 2 orders every shift. I would want to miss them and not get $90 and $60 one yesterday. It's a really good point. And, I think my multi-apping might be a little different kind of going forward. I was actually strategizing in my head this past week as far as, if And I'm thinking multi-apping differently as far as, blocks of time, because and I'm going to go into this well because I really miss Spark. I miss my Walmart Spark. I'm not going to lie. How can I utilize even Walmart Spark in the morning, and then by like 11 o'clock switch over like to DoorDash and, utilize the times of the day for certain apps to really maximize the money and have like a different, different strategy out there. Hey Roy, what's up? What's the benefit of being a top non-dasher, Kim? Um, we'll see. It remains to be seen if I was a top non-dasher, Roy. Like I said, I can only share with you what the difference as I've seen. Being a regular dasher, I was seeing, 575, 375, 275. The most in my market I would actually see was like 975 in being in the top dasher and large order program. And I'm pretty sure, Roy, you might have been being sarcastic about that, but I'm going to answer seriously. Now I'm seeing on a regular basis 1150 orders, 1175 orders. If it's longer distance orders, I've seen 1875, I've seen 1775. So the payouts I'm seeing are greater, and even the offer screens are greater. And once again, I don't know whether that's top dasher or large order program, but I've been seeing it more frequently and more often. So in my opinion, in my area, the payouts have been they've been better than if I was like a regular, regular non-tap dasher, as Roy you would say. Okay, so speaking of Spark, so I'm not getting away from Spark, and I believe in these other programs. You guys only saw my DoorDash content out there, but I did have earnings in Uber Eats last week. I did have earnings in Grubhub earlier in the week, but I really believe in the multi-apping way as far as making these programs work for you. And another thing, I want to circle back a little bit. Customer service. I think I've always given really good customer service through the DoorDash program, but I feel like we're in the service industry, and customer service is what we do. So not that I've been going up and beyond, I feel like I've been, stepping up my my customer service game this past week, because I feel like, if these people are ordering hundreds, in some cases, of dollars worth of food, I want them to get the best, possible service I possibly can while being a top dasher. While being any dasher, we should always be giving really good customer service. But I feel like that's a really big part of what we do. But I feel like I had the need to like even step up my game even further than what I've done this week, because I'm like, I really need to make sure that this food gets delivered. It's a lot of money. So anyway, so going back, so fourth quarter is approaching quite quickly, and I'm excited. I'm excited for Spark for fourth quarter. I'm excited for Top Dasher, large order program for fourth quarter. Like, I feel like these are all like kind of money making platforms that we can all use. It's just really finding the right benefit on how it's going to work in your own market. And that's the thing I am trying to achieve before I even get to October, November, and December. It's going to be a lot of, trial and error at this point to see what works best in my market. You guys know this, or if you're new here, you might not know this, but I'm a mom. So a lot of my days are broken in between going out, working, coming back, being a mom, going out, working, coming back, being a mom. It's very, my days are broken. They're not straightforward. So it really is For me, it's really, let's get my daughter on the bus in the morning. Okay, I'm going out to do Spark as soon as she gets on the bus. So that might be the best option for me. Stop for lunchtime, go over to DoorDash, during the mid of the afternoon. Well, my daughter's home by like 3:30ish. Depending on the day. So, I don't know whether late afternoon is even an option for me. So it really is trying to, multi-app, I think, in a different way than what I am used to, but still really maximizing the money and time that I have. In my opinion, the whole entire reason why I do a lot of these new platforms and also a lot of these new apps or trying new programs is I'm always trying to find new ways, better ways to how do I get myself out there quicker and get home quicker? Like, how do I shrink my time so I can be home with my family, do what I need to do in whatever program, whatever app that's going to do that for me? That's usually like my, and that's my end result and what I'm always try to achieve. Kim, question: is Top Dasher going to hurt your market in Christmas time? I have absolutely no idea, Thomas. I don't, well, if I'm Top Dasher and on the large order program, I might be taking orders away from people, but hopefully it'll be helping my pocket a little bit. I've never had, like I said, I've never had Top Dasher or large order program. I'm in my head, and anybody who has, I know there's a couple of people who've been Top Dasher and large order program here tonight. I feel like in my head, I'm thinking fourth quarter. Um, I'm thinking a lot. I'm thinking a lot of catering orders for Christmas parties. I'm thinking a lot of holidays. I'm thinking families ordering large orders during the weekends. I'm thinking football season because football season's coming up. I killed it on Sundays last year without Top Dasher and without the large order program. So I'm hoping with football season, it's going to like kick butt in my area. So, I'm hoping that it actually helps my market or helps me at least during fourth quarter opposed to hurting it. At least that's what at least that's my hope. That's my hope and dreams. But like I said, I'm just trying to be out less and be home more. And whether it's Top Dasher, whether it's large order program, whether it's a different app, whatever it is, like I'm all for it if it's going to make me more money and really, get mixed into my mix. So Sarah, yes, Christmas party for businesses were great for me last year. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm looking forward to fourth quarter between Walmart Spark and hopefully a lot of toys and Christmas shopping and anything after fourth quarter. Granted, I don't know how long those self-checkout lines are going to be, but I'm looking forward to Spark in fourth quarter, and I'm looking forward to this as well. So, hey, Tony, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How's it going for Top Dasher for you? Sorry.
Oh, I'm back. um, well, I haven't. I just got the email today after the lunch hour, so I haven't had a chance to get a large order yet.
Okay.
But as far as the rest of my Top Dasher experience, it hasn't really been on normal like days where I would use DoorDash.
Okay.
And then today would have been the first day, but I had a couple airport trips during lunch, which are more profitable for me. So I just didn't do it today. So tomorrow we'll see lunch if, in addition to Top Dasher stats, the large order program gets me some big orders for those offices because I work in an area where there's a lot of office buildings.
Huh. So I will be very curious, and I'm sure you will post videos on this, but I am really curious on how the large order, since you didn't have such a fantastic start to the Top Dasher program. I'm
Yeah.
actually interested to see like once you add the large order, if it's going to make a difference for you in my area. Like I said, the one thing I noticed right off the bat when as soon as I turned on DoorDash for the very first time from being a top dasher, it was literally, and they weren't great orders, but it was like order after order after order. I'm like, whoa, I've never, and this was like early in the morning. We're talking like 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, whoa, what's going on, DoorDash? Like, I've never seen this amount of orders. So that was like the very first thing that I noticed when I've turned on the DoorDash. Did you notice anything like that?
You know, it's hard for me to tell because I can only base my numbers off of the 5 a day that I was doing, and it's so random that on that I was getting some pretty decent orders every once in a while, and now orders of if there's a difference.
Okay. Interesting. So I'm really excited for you to, be on the large order program. We're gonna have to, compare. We're gonna have to compare notes.
Yeah, that's for sure. And I'll tell you one thing, I definitely got my feelings hurt because I lost to Lisa twice now as a
Oh,
top dasher to
oh
Uber Eats.
no.
Uber Eats is smashing my numbers as a top dasher. So we'll see if large order program like rebounds and redeems DoorDash.
So is Lisa doing Uber Eats while you're doing DoorDash? Is that the test you're doing?
So she did multi-apping on the first day, and I did DoorDash only. And then the second day she did Uber Eats and DoorDash, and I was like, I'm gonna multi-app, but I was not allowed to do rideshare because I would win, she said.
She got a point there.
But she was getting like some Uber Black payouts on some of those Uber orders that she was taking on Sunday. She was
Oh
making
wow.
like $60 payouts.
Whoa.
So, yeah.
Does that happen because you guys have like Uber Black? Does that like happen like they like if you get an Uber Eats order, like they kind of cross promote both platforms and you get bigger payouts because
You
of your
know,
Uber Black?
she doesn't even, we don't have Uber Black.
Ah,
We only have Lyft Black. But I
okay.
think it's just, Denver is a very generous city and people like to tip out here. So um, the weekends are really Uber Eats days for sure. If you're going to only do 2 days of Uber, I would say Saturday, Sunday, as far as like Uber Eats goes, would be the best days for you. For some reason, people like Uber on the weekends and DoorDash during the week. I don't know what the reason for it is, but that's what I noticed.
Yeah, Uber Eats is big in my market Friday nights, Saturday nights, and Sunday up until like 7 o'clock, and then it kind of like dies. But it definitely is a weekend app for me as well. Like whenever I would get one like during the like weekday, if you're like, okay, Uber, what's going on? This is kind of surprising me that you're giving me this order. So it was good to always have Uber in the background during the weekday. And then like there would be times on, especially like on a Friday night, that I would literally only work Uber Eats because once I got what was called like the Uber roll, like once I got in an Uber roll, I'm like, why get off the platform?
Yeah, for sure. Like in Uber, once you get momentum on it, it seems like they want to keep you on the apps and I'm not going to use the A word on this because it's been overused the last 2 weeks, but um, the computer must want to send you orders that you typically like to accept to just keep you on their app instead of multi-apping, especially if you have the apps on the same phone. I think they spy on each other for sure, um, from my opinion at least. That the apps watch each other, and if you get too many good orders, they get jealous of each other and they want to keep you on their platform to sabotage the other platform.
Yeah. The one thing I've been noticing with DoorDash and the Top Dasher program, and I was even noticing this, on Uber Eats prior to doing the Top Dasher program, is a lot of these apps. And I'll even say the same thing for Grubhub when I had that really good Grubhub, 2 weeks when they announced that whole Prime membership. I almost feel, and you could be right about them noticing us going in and out and pausing and non-pausing. Like, these apps aren't stupid. They understand what we're doing as drivers. They're not stupid. But I really think a lot of these programs and even these apps lately are designing themselves to be like one app only apps. Like, how do we get the drivers to stay on our platforms and not go to another app to get these orders delivered? And then it becomes more of, how do I make this even better so drivers stay on my app and single app opposed to multi app?
Right, right. Well, I just want to wrap up with one thing here. I was just kidding around with you on my clickbait comment because I totally intentionally clickbaited my video last night.
Oh, that's so freaking funny. The $10,000 one? Is that the one you're talking about?
No, the one that said how I made $400 as a top dasher.
Oh, that's
So,
funny. But
yeah,
no, it was not. My comment was not geared towards you at all.
yeah. I just thought it was funny because I had done that. But yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna
that was
drop off here
funny.
because I gotta drop off an order and I don't want to distract from your stream.
No worries. Thank you, Tony, for coming on. Good luck. I can't wait to hear about how the large order program works for you. So keep me
Yeah, for
updated.
sure. Will do.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. Okay, so thanks, Tony. I appreciate it. So just kind of, going back just a real quick, the large order program. I know not everybody can get on the large order program. I I was persistent. I'm not gonna lie. I was probably one of those really annoying drivers, but I was persistent, and it was not available in my area, and I just kind of kept going through until I found the right person to talk to. And I see Mr. Flex here. I took Mr. Flex's advice, so Flex, thank you. For giving me that advice. I took your advice, and that's how I got on the large order program. But in the long run, it's how you make your money, and then also how are you being profitable at the same time through this process. Are you taking? I personally have been taking less miles doing the Top Dasher program because I've been really selective I feel like you can be really selective in the orders you choose. So, it's how do you have some of those high paying orders and lower miles, or some of the orders I have been taking have been bigger miles, but the payouts have been, whew, which is kind of fun. So I'll always say I never mind doing miles if the payouts are fantastic, and that's exactly what's been happening. So Michelle, how are you? Congrats, Kins. I think you're just a sweetheart. Oh, thank you. From my area is not high paying area, but it's great to see you succeed. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Like I said, every market's different. I always feel like you need to find what apps work in your area, what if multi-apping is the way for you. Like, I feel like there's so many variables to what we do in our own markets. I really feel as though, like I said, what works for me might not work in your area. What works in your area might not work in my area. It's just really, I feel like finding that right combination and that right mix that, works for you. And, it might not be food delivery. It might be grocery delivery. Or it might be grocery shopping. Like, it might be rideshare. I feel like there are so many different combinations of what we do. Actually, I'm curious. So everybody's here. This will actually be kind of fun. How many apps do each one of you guys have at this present moment? I'm just curious. Put it in the chat. I'm just curious. What is everybody up to at this point? As far as how many apps do you have in your arsenal? I feel like I need to like count on my fingers. I think I'm up to 10. Gary, did you just? I'm sorry. I'm like reading. I don't have my glasses on. I feel like I need to put my glasses on. I'm like, Gary, this is 18. You're up to 18 apps. Holy moly. Julie, you are 3. Wow. Daphne, 7, but you 6, 5. Okay. I think, Gary, I think you have us all beat. But that's awesome. So, it really goes to Thomas. That's funny. Duh, Gary. So, hold on for 1 second. Hey, what's going on, Marion?
Kimmy, I missed talking to you, so I wanted to pop in. Can you hear me okay?
I can. I'm so happy you are here. Welcome.
All right. I just, Kimmy, thank you for all what you do, especially coming from a lady's perspective. It's very hard to see girl gig tubers out there, and you're the first ones that actually motivated me to be better in doing the gig apps, and you actually encouraged me to be a multi-apper because Kimmy, at first, if you remember when you were doing the streams with UDM and Hannibal, I was doing only Grubhub at one time, but I've noticed, Kimmy, that Grubhub is becoming not so good in my hot zones anymore. And then you mentioned and you encouraged me to have multiple tools under my tool belt and having DoorDash and having Uber Eats. And that's why I wanted to pop in and let everybody know, yes, you can have your favorite, but also have backups as well. Because one day Grubhub can be rocking and rolling, but then another day DoorDash will decide to wake up and join the fun. And then Uber Eats wants to, hey, I'm missing out. I want to chime in too and have fun. So don't just use one app and be your favorite. Try all 3. And the other thing I wanted you to chime in, Kimmy, is that I've seen all these other gig tubers talking about how the algorithm, because I am a finance and accounting major and I like analyzing data and numbers. They feel, Kimmy, that maybe DoorDash is capping out people the average per week. They take the active time, divide that by how much they make, and apparently DoorDash caps them out at a certain hourly wage. What do you think, Kimmy, about this analysis? Because in my personal opinion, I really don't want to calculate hourly. I just care about, am I meeting my target goal per week? So what do you think about, do you think it's a waste of time trying to figure out DoorDash's algorithm?
I'll be honest, I really don't. I am so not a computer analytical person whatsoever. So I don't really, I feel like I can't talk about algorithms. I think they're complicated. I think they're meant to be there to, help companies out and really figure out like their own methods to their madness. So I don't know whether it's true. I don't know whether it's not true. I just know that me personally, I go out and I make my money however I can, whether it's multi-apping, whether it's Top Dasher, whether it's large order program. Like I just go out and work. I just go out and work. So whatever it is, let it be. Like, I guess that's my thing. The last week I had a $50 hour, and I don't know. I'll say I really don't know, and I really feel like I'm not here to try to figure it out. I'm just kind of here to go out and work and make my money and come home to my family and call it a day. Like, I'm not here to complicate anything. In fact, I'm literally just here just trying to find different methods to, whether it's an app, whether it's Top Dasher, to be out there less and be home more.
Me too. I don't have enough time. Yes, I love analyzing numbers, Kimmy, but I don't have the time in the day really to figure out their algorithm. I'm here, like you said, to make my daily meet my daily goals and to work smart and work smarter, not harder, like they say, and just let it roll. Because if you're trying to figure out their job, might as well work corporate for them. So that's my personal opinion.
Yeah, I feel like they just have their own methods to the madness, and I don't think it's really designed for us to really know what it is. Like I said, just go out, work, and do the best you can while you're out. Take the orders that work for you in your area, and I'm so excited that multi-apping is working for you, and the way everybody has, like I said, has their own way of multi-apping, and I'm so happy, and you couldn't have said it any better than what you did. So thank you for saying what you did about multi-apping, because it's just having different apps in your arsenal and really just figuring out what works best at what times, and having those options that if an app is dead, you have another app to really push you through and get you orders during the times that other apps aren't working. So I think profit is just, different for everybody. Orders are different for everybody. My circumstances are different than yours, are different from anybody else's. So everybody's, work habits, everybody's, dollar per hours, everybody's totals, goals, like they vary.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, it's your own personal mission. I hate to say, but it is. It's your own personal mission and how you work and what you're trying to achieve.
Yeah, and it reminded me, Kimmy, what you're saying is because I saw another gig tuber, Gig Life. He mentioned that two of his apps went down, which was Corner Shop because Uber Eats took over, and he did another app called Burpee. That app went like no existence. So that's why he preached, and it reminded me how you always remind us have multiple sources of income, because we don't know what's going to happen. The apps are unpredictable, so that's why having multiple apps is very important.
Yeah, no, I agree. You never know. I mean, I know you love your Grubhub, Marion, but you don't know which direction Grubhub is going at this point. So I'm glad that you branched out just in case, something happens to Grubhub, or who knows, something might even happen to one of our other, might be Uber Eats, it might be DoorDash, even though I don't think that'll happen anytime soon. But you never know what app is going to merge with another app, and you just never know. So what might be and not only that, but they perform at different times. In my
Mm-hmm.
case, different times of the year. So to me, you never know how each app is going to perform and not perform. And having that backup, you might love one app and that's great. You might have that app that you're like, yes, I'm in
Mm-hmm.
love with this app. But you might have those days where, nope, this app is just not doing it for me. I have other options to choose from.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, I just wanted to give you a quick call, say hi, thank you for all what you do, and I'll let you join our other peeps in the chat.
Thanks so much. I'm so happy to
Mm,
have you. Thanks for being on here.
no problem. Thank you. Later, Kimmy. Have a beautiful
Bye.
evening.
You too. Bye
Bye.
bye. Okay, thank you, Marianne, for being on with me tonight. So I can't believe it's almost an hour already. I feel like these Tuesday nights, like literally, like fly by, and all of a sudden it's time. So guys, if you haven't done it already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I would really appreciate it. Um, I apologize for not getting to a lot of the chat today. So I can't wait to keep sharing with you guys the little tidbits of everything that happens throughout my day or even my week. Like I said, I'm just trying to get them out as quickly as I possibly can, so you guys either see them in real time or you see them the day that it happens. But that is it. So, guys, I'm here every Tuesday at 8 p.m. I really appreciate everybody for being here today. I had fun as always. Don't forget to come back. And once again, I'm in Hannibal is Hungry tomorrow night. I am with Rideshare Rodeo at 9 p.m. on Thursday night. And then don't forget the Driven Mom and the Ladies Night on the 19th of September. And guys, that's it for today. So thank you so much for being here. If you're driving, please stay safe and healthy. Remember, kindness is always free. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone. I'll see you next Tuesday. Peace out.